Okay, this is a brilliant post on the Bungie forums. This is actually pretty long, so I'm not going to go ahead and, read it all, but I'm going to summarize it, and I recommend you go read it yourself. This is just a fantastic post. I forgot to upload it. Um, it really, really dives deep into, a perspective of somebody who has defended the enhancement cores. And then he saw this himself and he realized that this shit needs to be removed, right? And it's funny because you have a lot of, well, not a lot of people, but there's a bit of people coming out and defending Bungie for this. But I ask you, how is this going to affect you if it gets removed? How? If it gets removed from infusion, how is it going to affect you whatsoever? Now, I did make a video on this, and if you want to hear a summary of it, because I'm gonna say it's like 10 minutes fucking long, I'm not probably not gonna want to go watch that. But the summary would be is that in my opinion, Bungie is very tone deaf. They're out of touch with their community. They want us to play the game how they want to play it instead of how we want to play it, and they throw out all these words and stuff, which is just really stupid. Um, and I don't think that infusion is meaningful even with enhancement cores. It's not meaningful. I don't get why they're trying to make it meaningful. And I mean there's already player choice in the fucking first place where infusing to higher light levels and stuff like that. Should I be doing it as I mean there's already player choice with it, right? So anyway, there's a summary of my previous video and kind of dragged on a little bit. But anyway, this I'm not going to read the whole entire post, but I will summarize it. So basically, this person, I'm going to go in here. You read this part here. It's everybody, especially Bungie, attempting to justify a broken system. Please share my perspective. I have defended Destiny for the past 5 years. I'm a day one D1 veteran who's always shut down haters. I support Bungie through thick and thin. So you could kind of give a backstory of this person. Assuming that he's not bullshitting, then that should be true. He's defending Bungie through thick and thin. Um, some would say blindly defending, but it really depends on what we're talking about. And he goes on and he kind of just expresses that he's a bit more hardcore than his girlfriend who started playing Destiny recently. And so he's gone out and grinded cores and stuff like that. But he was excited to see her get Raiden Flux. She loves Arc Strider. And she loved using it, but it was outclassed, in like 20 levels, and she never wore it. Same thing with the auto rifles and stuff like that. And then he comes in and yeah, so this is a great one. To man a newer casual player using blue gear and mixed of mediocre purples from level 0 all the way to level 700 is a massive fucking problem and astonishingly short-sighted position to take. She does not like grind like me, so it will take her a long time before she hits 700. Once she does, unless I get her to farm spider bounties instead of doing this stuff, here's the fun stuff we enjoy. She will not be able to infuse anything, let alone masterwork a fucking gun. Now the biggest problem I have with the enhancement cores is that you get it basically through the same shit, right? I mean you're basically doing the same thing to be able to get the enhancement cores, unless if you get naturally with dismantling gear, or I was about to say the scriber bounties, but no, they fucking remove those. But that's a big problem I have with it personally. Is that it's completely unnecessary and you're doing the same activities and you're waiting for a fucking HVT to come out. Well, now we don't know what the gunsmith bounties are going to do, but they're probably going to be very, very simple in nature. Just go kill shit, precision kills, go kill this douche nozzle in the lost sector or whatever, just something like that, okay? Um, and she doesn't exactly have the time or anything to go out and maybe she doesn't even want to go out and do the enhancement cores, right? Because they're incredibly boring to do. They are fucking horribly just boring as shit. Like I said, and this is disagreement here. Keeping them part of infusion only causes headaches, less fun, more tedious tasks, and more people leaving the game. Perfect, absolutely perfect. That right there is just great. Um, and there's a real unique perspective, as the title says on it. This was a great post. I recommend you go read the entire thing. Obviously, this is just a summary of the post. But I mean, I know they're targeting games towards hardcore players, right? And that's, in my opinion, that's how it should be. I mean, I think Destiny should be a hardcore game for the most part, but I don't think it should be completely hardcore, right? I think they should at least keep the people who want to play this game casually in mind. You want to know why? Because they have attracted casual players from the fucking start, all right? Ever since they started the game, they've attracted casual players. Am I saying that they need to go incredibly casual like in Destiny 2? Or Destiny 2 Eon? Fuck no. I don't want that at all. All I'm saying is that they have to keep the casual players in mind because they have already got them from when they started this franchise. This game has always been a more casual-fied MMO-like game compared to, other MMO games. I mean, shit, even like World of Warcraft is considered to be casual now, and that's a little bit more hardcore than this game. And that's my point here. And even though I definitely have the time to go out and do these cores. I choose not to because I find it boring. I don't like it. I think it's not fun at all, and I would rather just have it the way it was before. Because no one had a fucking problem with the way it was before. It was perfectly fine. But then Bungie comes in trying to change shit and stuff like that, which is admirable, right? Trying to innovate, trying to change shit, but it was an unnecessary change, which I didn't feel like they really thought through. And I wonder if they even did it at the summit. I wonder if they even showed them the ways to get it at the summit or some shit because it's horrible. It's boring and like I said, it's tedious as fuck. So this is just a great perspective here. I'm gonna keep doing this. I'm gonna keep keep making videos like this. Keep I guess rebelling. I guess until they remove enhancement cores from Infusion. Um, I think it's a fucking terrible thing, and I think it impacts the game more than people realize. Yeah, so peace.